Hi, and welcome to the Hegel Listening Lab. Today I'm going to show you how to use our DAC loop function. So ever since we started making integrated amplifiers with DACs inside, we understood that the DAC was probably the part of the amplifier that was going to get outdated the quickest. But we didn't want to waste that DAC and just replace it with another. We wanted to still be able to use it. So ever since the H400, which is years and years ago, we've implemented something called a DAC loop feature, which means that you can actually use the internal DAC of your integrated Hegel with a new and improved external DAC. How it works is that the internal DAC of your Hegel integrated amplifier clocks the signal once and then transmits it via BNC or coaxial cable up to your new and improved DAC, so that this new and improved DAC gets an even better digital signal to work with and hence should be able to perform even better. To connect your new DAC, you need two sets of cables. Well, actually one digital cable, a BNC cable or a coaxial with BNC adapters on it. And you need XLR cables. You connect the coaxial or BNC cable from the BNC output on the Hegel integrated amplifier to your coaxial or BNC on your new and improved DAC. Then you connect the analog cables from the output on your DAC to the input on the XLR1 inputs on your integrated Hegel amplifier. Then you have to enter the menu and activate the DAC loop functionality. Come a bit closer and I'll show you how. After you connected the cables, of course when the amplifier is turned off, you enter the menu of the amplifier. On our newest generation top model amplifiers, you can push and hold the source knob for 5 seconds to enter the menu. You navigate the menu by turning the source knob all the way until you reach DAC loop. You enter by pressing once. Here we can activate the DAC loop function. In most cases on our newest amplifiers, this will be it. On our older ones, you might also want to enable the USB input separately and also the network input separately. Here in this menu you can also enable digital out to always be on. To exit you can either go back, or a quick trick is to just turn the volume knob and then you're out of the menu. And as you can see, DAC loop is now engaged. Woo! On older Hegel models that does not have the push button functionality that these newer guys have, you need to use the remote to enter the menu. And how you do it is by pressing the computer play button or the streaming play button until you enter the menu. It takes about 5 seconds. To navigate the menu, you use these back and next buttons to go up and down. You go down to DAC loop and you use the play button once, short press, to enter different menus. And you activate the DAC loop function that way. To return, you can either go back or you can also turn the volume knob. On the older models, H400 and H600, we didn't have a menu, as you can see on this display here. So the way you activate DAC loop is by pressing the DAC plus button on your remote, at the same time pressing in plus once. In the display there will be a little dot and you see it changing between balance and coax 1. So that means the DAC loop is engaged. To disable the DAC loop, you press the same buttons once more, DAC plus and in plus, and the tiny dot disappears. So that's how you use the DAC loop function. And you can of course connect almost any DAC on the market and get this to work. But for the best synergy, we recommend Hegel DACs. For a written description about the DAC loop function, you can go to support.hegel.com, where you will find that and a whole bunch more tweaks you can do to your amplifiers.